What up, mother lovers? It's your boy Royal Oxide. And today we're going to talk a little bit about politics. Just a little bit. You'll see where it's going to take a plot twist real quick. Big plot twist. Stay tuned for that, man. Just wait for that. We're just going to let some people get in here. Somebody starts finding out that we're live right now. They're going to be rolling up in here to see what's going down. Yeah. Can we all just get along? And it's not what you think. Hell yeah. Welcome to whoever just joined. See, we got one viewer in here right now. Yeah, we're gonna get down to business here in just a minute. Found my drink. I don't fucking know where it went. It's empty. All right, so as you can tell by the title, it says, "Can we all just get along?" Can we all just get along? You pay attention to politics nowadays, and it's crazy. It's fucking nuts. Never see this much bullshit with politics. People trying to weaponize the justice system to attack their political opponent. That's crazy to me, man. It's crazy. Thank God, Supreme Court of the United States ruled that Donald J. Trump is immune in all his official acts. He's not immune in his unofficial acts. So if they have any kind of evidence of any kind of anything, they may try to go after him privately. But anything he did as president, they can't do shit about. They're sitting here talking about how Donald Trump took a bribe to pardon somebody. Took a bribe to pardon somebody. Which is just crazy to me. What kind of proof do you have that he took a bribe? They didn't present no evidence. They said they had evidence that they weren't allowed to present, but supposedly took a bribe. He was immune to that. It's a presidential thing. And then that one guy said that Trump was against Jews and this and that, and he wanted to make sure somebody else was in charge of the Jewish community, which I kind of understand. Not having a Jewish person in charge of the Jewish community, you know what I'm saying? Just because, especially if it's like a mixed community, majority Jewish, and you know what I'm saying? Got to have somebody that ain't just gonna appeal to them. You know what I'm saying? So I get that in a sense, and there's a lot behind it. But they don't talk about when Roosevelt put all the Japanese in the containment camps, or whatever the hell you want to call them, just to prevent another attack after we were attacked by the Japanese. He was never charged for that. So why the hell are they coming after Trump? That's the big question in the Supreme Court. Supreme Court called them out, and I was watching it. I watched the whole thing. So it was beautiful just seeing them call these people out. Like, why are you trying to? Because they already found them immune. So today they wanted to call them in for another meeting and try to change their mind. And they're like, why are you so against the court that you don't just respect our ruling? You know what I mean? So other than that, man, it was pretty heated for a minute. I'm just sick and tired of the fighting, the fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, why can't it be like it was back in the day where there's just two fucking people, two parties running, and they're not fucking, I mean, they're doing their campaigning, you know what I'm saying? But they're not like going after people and trying to have people killed. You know what I'm saying? That's just, I mean, they did have Kennedy killed, but it was his own party, and it sucks. People from his own party. CIA, whatever you want to think. It was somebody in the inside that had that shit. If you watch the original JFK video, not the one that they fucking made afterwards, but the original video, you could see the driver turn around and shoot him in the head. Insane. You can just watch the original video. You gotta go back to the old video. You'll see it. Check that shit out, man. Politics is getting crazy nowadays. I was always against government. Always. Always hated government. I didn't believe in either side. And that was until 2016, 2015, when Donald Trump ran. At first, I was hesitant about Trump because I always thought he was an asshole from watching him on his TV show and shit. Yeah. So at first, I was like, I don't know about this. This ain't gonna be good. You know what I mean? I was like, oh my god, a fucking billionaire gonna run now. I had the same thoughts everybody else had at first. You know what I mean? But then when he started talking and telling us what he was gonna do, I actually paid attention to that shit, and I still do. I still pay attention to that shit. He tells us what he's gonna do. He tells us exactly what he's gonna do. But whenever it gets out there in the media, it's just clipped and cut and made to fit whatever they want it to mean. When I got to give Donald Trump props, big props, because this dude has the most unfair playing field in the whole game. Everybody is out to get him. We have ex employees that he fired last year out to try to get him. They create this Project 2025, which I believe is on Kamala's side. And they just kind of try to push it off on Trump. You know what I'm saying? So they want you to not vote for Trump because of that thing, but they're going to enforce that thing. So you need to be careful who you vote for and pay attention to this lady because she don't make sense. She don't make sense when she talks. It's crazy to me how anybody could want to vote for her. She doesn't answer questions. She was simply asked, "How are you going to bring the price of groceries down?" And she goes into this long rant about the same thing she did at the debate. Oh, I was raised in a middle class home. Like nobody gives a fuck. We want to answer how the fuck you're going to do things. As soon as you ask Trump how he's going to bring the price of shit down, guess what he says? He's going to bring the price of energy down. And that's a direct answer. That's a fucking action. He's going to bring the price of energy down, which in return is going to bring the price of everything else down, like gas, diesel, all that shit will come down because of the price of energy to make it. The price of coal, the price of electricity, whatever. People not understanding this shit. It's really irritating. I'm just tired of fucking even trying to talk to people about it because people just get ignorant. I don't know if y'all can see the link. I shared it in the chat. If you want to jump on here and discuss some shit, we can do so. I'm just gonna keep it to the topic though. We just don't want to get off track and all that good shit. So if you want to join, man, let me know. Jump on. Link is in the chat. Let me go see if I can see it right quick in my own shit. Shit. It says I'm live. All right.
What's your job? What do you do?
Let me see. Oh shit. Why is the chat not showing up? I don't know why the chat's not showing up on here. I can. Hold on a second. My bad, y'all. I clicked on the wrong one. There we go. Yep. You should be able to see it in the chat. I see it right now. So we're good. If you want to jump on, let's talk about some politics. Let's talk about why you should be voting for Donald Trump. Let's hear all these accusations people have and all this bullshit people think he said. Let's talk about it. I'm not going to take this shit over to the Tales from the Lows podcast. I do have an announcement to make at the end of the show regarding this channel. So stay tuned for that. And regarding the foreseeable future for Will Oxide, I just want y'all to know what's going to happen. It's about to pop. But anyway, I'm just so sick of hearing the people fight. You know what I'm saying? It's causing more division because of the ignorance on the left and the fucking people on the right. That's, you heard me right. Ignorance on the left and people on the right. Dude, it's so bad. These motherfucking Democrats literally have the mascot is a jackass. That's trying to tell you something. If you're going to vote for a Democrat, they're calling you a jackass. Go for the elephant in the room. The big dog. The motherfucker that's already proven himself. Everybody's, oh, he's going to ruin America. This motherfucker was already in charge once. If he was going to ruin America, he would have ruined it. He would have ruined America. He had every opportunity to do whatever the fuck he needed to do within his legal power to strip the Constitution, to whatever he needed to do. You vote for it? No. See, that's what I'm talking about. Uneducated people come on here and say shit like that because you're not paying attention. We have to have Donald Trump as president or else we're going to be really fucked. Study these people and study their fucking body language. If you understand anything about body language, study them. Study what they say. But you got to understand politics, understand what's going on. That's the fucking truth. You got to understand what the fuck is going on. No. I mean, yeah. I agree with you 100%. Same bird, different wings. It used to be that way until this motherfucker Donald Trump came into office. This guy came in and he started doing exactly what he said he was going to do and started cleaning the fucking swamp. He fired people from his own party. He fired people from wherever the fuck he fired them from. He fired all kinds of motherfuckers, and all these other motherfuckers are getting exposed. The people that he fired from his own party created this Project 2025 shit for the Democrats. They got bought out. Supposedly Joe Biden's supposed to be running the government, but as far as like overall running the government, is that what you're talking about? Those are like the big bankers and shit, the Rothschilds and shit like that. The trillionaires. Multi-trillionaires. People have more money than you can even imagine. You don't see them on Google when you search the richest person in the world. Why? They don't want you to know that shit. They don't want you to know who the fuck's in charge. Who else is controlling the fucking government? George fucking Soros. He owns all the fucking liberal ass media that you see on TV. ABC, CBS, NBC, all this bullshit. He has ownership in that. And he's controlling anything they say. If anybody on that channel is pro-Trump, they'd be fired. Just fired. And that's fucked up. No, I agree. But what he can do for the next 4 years is definitely make our life a little easier. He'll never be able to, unless he just uncovers a whole shitstorm. Because the president has a lot more information about everything that's went on in the past. You know what I'm saying? They have access to all that shit. If he wants, if he's gonna go in, well, now I don't see why he wouldn't. These motherfuckers just tried to weaponize the justice system against them. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you go in there and just try to wipe this shit out? Fuck you guys. You know what I'm saying? Any far right or far left, just take them all out of there. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Somebody trying to hack the Cash App. BlackRock, yeah. BlackRock. The same people at BlackRock, Kamala Harris's not legal advisor, financial advisor works at BlackRock, and he just got promoted around the time Trump's assassination attempt. And both people that had tried to assassinate Trump was in some way linked with BlackRock. They're both in BlackRock videos. You can't tell me they just so happened to catch the fucking shooter on this one. No, that's bullshit. You can't tell me that. This guy was a fucking Marxist, or not a Marxist. Marxist communist. The second shooter. They just try to paint a picture for you that you're gonna believe, and most people believe this shit. Most people watch and they're like, "Oh, this guy was. Oh, he just accidentally ended up in their video too. That's so crazy." Blah blah blah, and then they'll think nothing else about it. They're not understanding that BlackRock had a lot to do with the assassination attempt. So did Kamala Harris, I believe, 100%. That's my thoughts on it. Kamala Harris had every intention of trying to get rid of Trump. And if they're going to that extent, what do you think they're going to do to us when they become president? You've never seen one assassination attempt on that weird bitch. That babbling bitch. I can't stand that lady. I can't, even if it's an anti-Kamala ad comes on, I'll just pause it because I don't want to hear her fucking retarded voice. Fuck yeah. I just can't stand how now everybody's divided over it. You know what I mean? But like, you got your people that pay attention to what the fuck Trump says and what everything else is going on, what the other side says. Then you got the left side that only pays attention to what their news channel tells them. The left side is the side of brain dead. That's just all there is to it. You cannot be fucking leftist and have any brains. I mean, physically brains, but you know what I'm talking about. It's just stupid. For the last 16 years, 12 of them years was ran by Democrats, and it was going downhill. Down, down, down. Trump fucking brought it back a little bit. Well, there's 4 years that he could. Well, actually, really good. Brought it back a lot compared to what it was. And then another Democrat gets in and down again. We go from Clinton to Obama to Trump, and then Biden. So Democrats have been fucking this country up for so fucking long. And they have this arguments and shit that Trump's doing this and Trump's doing that. It's crazy to me. I want to shout out Candace Owens for proving that Kamala Harris isn't black. That shit was dope. Also, shout out JD Vance for holding it down. Tonight, he will be, I believe it's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He will be live on the debate. And I cannot wait for this because JD Vance is going to annihilate this nasty human being, Tim Walz. Yeah, well, I mean, they ain't gonna be able to completely save us. Detaxing our fucking overtime and our tips and our fucking real estate. That shit is gonna be major. And it's gonna suck and he's gonna make it permanent. But because these other motherfuckers, oh man, his tax cuts that he made, they start to expire this year. And then Kamala wants to raise the taxes up to 28%, which I mean is a little bit better than Biden because it was up in the 30s. Capital gains tax. And that's ridiculous, man. They think that let's tax the rich guy. Okay, they're going to send all their fucking businesses elsewhere because people work for cheaper over there and their taxes will be cheaper. It's dumb. That's it, man. I'm at the 20-minute mark, though. that's all I have for today. Tomorrow, tune in for more, and we'll get to it. Hell yeah. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Much love. Make sure you subscribe, smash that like button if you don't mind. I'm going to do this in like segments. It's going to be like a segment thing I'm going to start up. Oh, yeah. The announcement, this channel is no longer going to be doing politics. This is going to be strictly Juggalo shit. I will be starting another channel, and I'll let you know the name tomorrow. Much love, y'all.